Happy Independence Day. Today is June 12th, the
Bro.
Yes.
124th Independence Day of the Philippines. And yes, it's not a holiday. We have a
Oh,
class.
I thought it's holiday.
Me too. Apparently, we are working. We have actually our Dubai branch have an event, and they opted to just like just have a class. But back in the Philippines, this is a big holiday, right?
Yes, yes.
But what is the purpose of that? For us to commemorate, to remember our freedom from our colonizers. But right now, we are still uh, somehow colonized. But this time, not the Spanish, not the Americans, but the Koreans. All the products are now Korean. Uh, Beauty products, the
Food.
food that we eat, like especially back in the Philippines, the music that we listen to. So you would see the supply chain there. People are just ordering. Even here, you would order your beauty products. Jessery, are you using Korean products?
Both Arabic products at saka Korean.
Well, what's the
Ah.
Arabic beauty product that you would use? Dr. Rochelle? Kita mo yun?
Ba't
Dr.
alam mo
Rochelle.
yun?
I do because I use their serum. Yung serum
Oh,
nila.
maganda yun.
Like that.
Oh,
And it's very affordable.
pampano. Oh, pangpatanggal ng wrinkles.
Yes. What about you? What are the beauty products that you would purchase for your wives? June, Korean product ba ang ginagamit ni Mrs.? No? Nakamute ka.
Sir, sorry Chine-check ko lang yung sinend kong research paper kagad.
Okay, sure.
Bakit hindi nag-sit? Pero ano po, pants product lang kami.
Pero ano ba mga ginagamit? Kojic. Kojic is Japanese, right? Pero it's manufactured in the Philippines para masabi na imported, ibang yung labeling that they would use. It's mostly manufactured in the Philippines. But Korean products are on the hit right now. I mean, in demand. From skincare, to food, ano ba yung samgyeopsal, and all those stuff. Here, there would be Korean restaurants here and lahat ng staff Filipino. Yung mga gumagawa Filipino. It's really a thing right now. I have a student, her name is Melanie. She is part of the inventory of the logistics of their company, and it's all beauty products. I believe she will be sending me some samples because when she's doing the inventory with the products that they have, I believe there are some excess, and that products she can either resell or she can just give it to for sampling, for samples.
Yes.
They would supply to supermarkets, salons. So she should be giving me some stuff. So she does the inventory in their company. Inventory management involves trading off the level of inventory held to achieve high customer service levels with the cost of holding inventory, including capital tied up. It says here that it must know thus how it will be sold, the products, and from the past year, it can measure the quantities. In inventory, it is being the basis uh, with your demand forecasting, because that would allow you to check what's on the list. Why do you think we need to have a basis if we are um, to purchase or to acquire products? Bakit kailangan natin na magkaroon ng basis in our future purchases or procurement in the company? Carlo, why do we have to refer to the previous records of the inventory?
Sir, mas magi-gauge mo siya kung mag-o-order ka ng more or mag-o-order ka ng less. So maybe you will average it depending on maybe the season, yung usage.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's actually correct. In the Philippines, you would know that we would purchase, we would hoard. Businesses would hoard during the Burr months because that's the time that we um, put on decoration. September 1, we would start our decoration from the moment the Burr hits September. That's when we would hear a Christmas song from Jose Marichan. So what are the products? Give us a sample of, because it affects season. What are the products that would go on demand from September? Decoration, for sure.
Food for
Yes.
yeah.
Right away, people would be storing Christmas,
Christmas
for
lights.
the celebration. But here, what about here? What are the seasons that companies would prepare for?
Eid.
Ramadan.
Yan.
Do you notice that they would stock up, they would order? Because remember, before the actual celebration or the actual event, the prices would go up. Do you notice those trend?
Yes,
Tataas
yes.
yung presyo before the season. Why do you think that happens? Bakit nangyayari yung ganung phenomenon, Riza?
Because of demand.
Because of demand. It's supply and demand. So, kapag maraming demand, ang supply kasi minsan bumababa.
Yes.
So, kapag bumababa pag mataas ang demand, bumababa ang supply, minsan tumataas yung prices niya.
And do you think this has been happening like long time before? Is it ethical? Or is it business?
It's more on business. Kasi yung manpower kasi pumapasok na diyan eh. Yung production nila. So, minsan kapag dumadami yung demand niya, nag-less yung manpower nila. So, kailangan nila minsan mag-overtime. So, again, another payment na naman yun. Kaya, it affects the cost talaga.
It does.
Yeah.
Order processing. Thank you for sharing. Order processing entails the system that an organization has getting orders from customers, checking on the status of the order and communicating the customers about them and actually filling the order and making it available to the customer. Part of the order processing includes checking inventory status, customer credit, invoicing, and accounts receivable. If you would notice here, companies would have invoices, and some of them would have issued checks. Sino among you who has experienced where there were some delays with the payment that you receive from your suppliers, or your company itself ay nag-delay ng payment? May invoices na delay. Si Riza may experience. Si Riza may experience. Colette, meron na kayong mga delayed payments?
Yes, meron kami mga delayed.
On your end or from your supplier or from your clients?
Billing to customer.
Being a customer. But that's a company-related delay. What was the reason for delay?
Delay because we don't have complete details about the shipment. So hindi siya justifiable from customer side. For example, we're missing some parts of the documents, they'll not accept our.
That makes sense.
They will not make the payment until they gather all the complete documents.
Pero wala pa yung product, hindi pa na-deliver yung product.
Delivered na, complete shipment.
Deliver na yung product. Tapos sabihin, ngayon lang nila sasabihin na kulang yung documents.
So for like one of our clients, Amazon.
Yes.
So meron silang dapat in 3 months mabill namin lahat ng shipment. Pag may mga late billing kami, hindi nila i-accept yun.
Oh, true. How long would that take? Like the documents are incomplete. How long would that take before you send them? I mean, if you would receive.
It actually depends because see, we have for example, we're speaking about Amazon. So madami silang shipments, volume, and minsan hindi kaya i-gather lahat ng documents on the time, and then yung reasons bakit ano yung mga charges na kailangan pa i-harbor din sa customer.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for sharing. By the way, is this the first session where Charmaine is joining? Charmaine is currently working in Chabros International Group, and she is the supply chain officer there. Hi, Charmaine.
Hi.
Charmaine, can you share what do you do? What does your company do? And what will be your role and task? Open your camera so your classmates can see you. Are you at work right now?
No, I'm actually at home right now. I'm actually about to leave later on because I have church today. It's really difficult for me to have this session.
It's okay.
It's
yes,
okay.
We have recordings for the class. I can send you right after so you can catch up. What does your company do?
We are actually one of the leaders, we are one of the leaders supplier for woods and veneers and floorings. So we are actually in Jebel Ali. We are located in Jebel Ali. And then what I usually do, I normally just do the import shipments. So I don't do the export because we do have like a different department for that. And then what I normally do is that we are I'm doing the pricing for the import shipments. So for example, we do have shipments from different countries. I'm checking for the prices, and then I'm sending in, and I'm processing the prices as well too.
Yes.
And then after that, so it's like
what
an
would you
end-to-end
build?
basis.
Is that flooring for like buildings? Like
Yeah, but we are actually like a supplier only for flooring. We
yes.
have laminates, we have veneers, woods. So it's a raw material basically.
Correct. Yes. From which countries though? Where would they come from?
Me?
Your materials.
Our materials, it's from different countries. Like we have Italy, France, China, USA. So yeah, so those are Europe as well too. So we have like a lot of places in locations and country of origin. Yeah.
Correct. So we can also like get to hear sometime your procedures in your company. We'll have a session like something like that is related to that. All right. Thank you, Charmaine.
Great.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, welcome. Thank you.
Okay, next. We have demand forecasting. Logistics usually becomes involved in forecasting in terms of how much should be ordered from its suppliers. How much should be ordered from its suppliers. You as logisticians, logisticians daw, ang ano ninyo, ang mga roles ninyo, you get to be involved with demand forecasting. And how to do that? Knowing how much to order and how much of a finished product should be transported or held in each market that the organization serves. In some organizations, logistics may even plan production. Thus, logistics needs to be linked to both marketing and manufacturing, forecasting, and planning. What are the tasks there? Marketing, manufacturing, forecasting, and planning. Among you, who would have a task that does demand? Yung meron kayong power to to order or to know how much to order? Ikaw ba, Henry? Would you have that role as well? May role ka ng nagde-demand forecasting?
No. Wala.
Yeah, wala kang task dito. But sa inventory, you have that, right?
Ang mga lang miscellaneous kailangan sa yung mga stationery.
Correct.
Pero
yes.
sa products namin, yung mga buyers.
Yes.
Against others.
Jessery, I think, would have a task that would like order the number of buses, tama? Or yung mga sasakyan na i-arrange.
Yes.
Does it vary? How does it vary every day? Or constant siya? Same number of transportation or transports that you would need?
For now, it's constant because it depends on the enrollees, how many students we have, and the seats available. If it's not enough, so we will hire more. Actually, the manufacturer only in Ras Arcaima, so now we are asking for, we have 73 now, but we need more 20 buses, big buses for the new coming enrollees.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So it will be too much because our student is almost 6,000 from FS1, 3-year-old, until year 13.
Correct. Are these
so
locals? Are these locals or all nationalities, like mix?
All nationalities mixed. Our teachers mostly Filipinos, Indian, Arabic, and some are from UK.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that will be your task, and you already know that you would need more buses, right?
Yeah, 20 more buses and 20 more drivers and guardians also, bus guardians we need.
Yes, they want to make sure that the safety of your kids. I just recently knew na may camera pala yung mga buses na may fine siya.
This.
I don't drive. Yes, I recently knew that once there's a bus in the vicinity, parang you have to give way.
Yes.
They're like on they're the priority. Yeah. Otherwise,
once the bus stop, put their hand there, like it will be open, the stop sign, and the car will not stop. That is directly catched by the camera with 600 fines direct to your
exactly.
SMS.
Yes. Is it how much? 600 dirhams?
600. Yeah, dirhams.
Okay. Yeah, I just recently knew that. That's really, the transportation here in the UAE is so much better, and like the rules and regulations are very much implemented, unlike sa atin, di ba? Like comparing back home. Yes.
Inside, sir, there is 4 cameras and 3 speaker audio. So the student, if they are misbehaved or saying bad words or disrespectful, it will be recorded and it will be subject for them for suspension.
Oh, really nice. So because sometimes kids can be very, unruly. Magulo.
Sometimes magulo. And also around also to the safety of the bus, we have also camera at the back, in front, and 2 sides.
Correct.
So 4 camera also outside. So all the road drivers who don't give way or want to cut us, because we are running slow. Only every bus is only 80 km per hour, the maximum speed. We cannot more than that.
Who's familiar of Nova Bus? Sa Pilipinas, yung Nova Bus. Yung lumilipad. Yung lumilipad na bus ng Pilipinas. Familiar pa kayo doon? Yung ruta doon yung sa Maynila. Like, I seriously felt that nakasakay ako sa roller coaster. Sa sobrang bilis magpatakbo ng mga bus.
Oh my God.
Yes. Naghahabol sila kay kamatayan. Sobrang delikado
No.
nila mag-dive. But it's much an experience, but not to repeat. Oh, I think they're suspended right now, or I don't know. I haven't. No babas.
Jeep.
Okay, purchasing, the activity of acquiring goods or services to accomplish the goal of an organization. The major objectives of purchasing are: 1, maintain quality and value of company's products. Okay, 1 second. Just give me a second here. Hello? Maintain the quality and value of a company's products. Why is that? Why do we have to maintain the company's quality and value of company's product? Mayjan, why do we have to maintain the quality? Wala ata si Mayjan. Riza, why do you think we have to maintain the quality and value of company's products or services?
Again, syempre dito na naman papasok yung good customer service. So if your quality if the quality of the product hindi talaga kaganda, so may tendency na yung mga customer mo o yung client mo won't be back to you again. Again, business na naman ang mapaapektuhan dito kapag hindi siya na-maintain ang quality.
We are always involved with businesses. We want to have repeat customers and we have long-term contract. That's true. Minimize cash tied up in inventory. You do inventory, Henry. Why do you think we have to minimize the cash tied up? Ito yung mga promise to pay. We wanted that kaliwaan na bayaran lahat ng ating mga transaction. Why do you think we have to minimize the cash tied up in inventory?
So sa tulad namin na manufacturing company, we tend to make the inventory accurate as much as possible.
Yes.
So there's no perfect inventory. And also gusto nilang yung total value ng aming stocks mapababa. So if there's na mga redundant, mga hindi na tumatakbo, pinapa-scrap na nila. Para makita na yung aming inventory ay mababa, so lalabas na malaki yung kikitain namin. And also kasi
profit.
Lalo sa amin na ina-apply namin process JIT, yung just in time. So anything na dumating na materials ngayon, within 2 to 3 days, may issue yun at mara-write off sa aming stocks. At goods at for customer na. So, ibig sabihin, mai-invoice na siya. Mabibenta.
So, that's a good point. Profit. This is involved with profit for the company. Maintain the flow and inputs to maintain the flow of outputs. That's the products that you would produce or services. Strengthen the organization's competitive position. It's business again. We want to stay in the business. We want to be in the industry. And have you heard about who has been to the expo na saying, is this a class that I shared? Yung hindi daw kumita yung mga naging contractors sa expo, sa Dubai Expo. Is it in this class? So may mga contractors sila doon, mainly yung mga companies that are involved in building the expo, hindi sila nakabawi. Parang wala sang ROI ba? They are maganda sa portfolio na you had a project with them, but the profit hindi siya ganun kabig profitable dun sa mga naging contractors ng expo. But I would say that's a success, no? Companies nyo ba have been involved with the expo? Companies, anything? Colette, nag-produce kayo doon, nag-deliver?
Yes. Sa department namin na exhibition, person exhibition, so part kami ng expo.
Yes. Yung company nyo, Henry, were you ever involved with expo?
Dito sa Dubai. Pero
Hindi sila hindi kayo project. Because Rusty, if you would remember, they did a project there. Hindi daw sila naka-ROI. Kasi ang dami daw demand. So there were like, there's a certain budget. Your budget is at this amount only. But there would be continuous demand coming from the project. So yung nag-over the budget sila. Yun lang yung agreement. Sabihin nila na this is not enough, for expecting this and that. And then dahil sila yung contractor, they would meet what was required. Yung funds out of shoulder na ng contractor. Sabi nila hindi daw sila kumita, and that there would be similar stories with the other contractors that they met. But yeah, I think it would still be a success. Maganda sa portfolio mo yun na ng company mo that you have been involved with the Dubai Expo. If you would be presenting yung sa sales and marketing ninyo, if you would acquire new projects, that's a plus point. We have created this. This is from Dubai Expo. It's a huge event, and we did this for them. That's an additional points. That's making the organization's competitive position in the market. Next, materials handling is a broad area that encompasses virtually all aspects of the movements of raw materials, work in process, or finished goods within a plant or warehouse. By carefully analyzing material flows, material management can save the organization significantly amount of money. Material handling, I think we have discussed this last time. We try to make sure that the materials is being handled with care, because that would be a cost kung nagkaroon ng damage yung goods na i-deliver ninyo. That's why we try to make sure that it will be safe while being transported, or even before transportation. Packaging, yes. Ay, na-discuss pala natin to last time.
Yeah.
Okay. Horizontal carousels consist of frame and rotating carriages bins. Vertical carousels consisting of series of carriers mounted in vertical closed loop track inside metal enclosure. It would depend on the products and the materials that you handle. Yung sa warehouse ng Amazon, because we had the tour, yung kanina pinapanood nyo from the beginning of this video. So she's one of my students sa other logistics class ko. Her name is Michelle Martinout. Sa Amazon UAE siya nag-work. We did a tour. I'll send that video because she has explained how the Amazon UAE is functioning here in Dubai. Nakikita niyo yun. I'll send the video. I-explain niya doon na it would save more spaces if they are stacking up pag vertical, pataas, because you know how huge warehouses are, diba? Mas nakaka-save sila ng mga spaces because space is money, apparently. The more that we save the space, then that's more beneficial for the company. Imagine a stock room, which is my room right now. Marketing naging stock room siya. Ganyan siya kagulo. So may mga samples din kasi dyan na send nila. Yung magazines din dito, kasi ako yung sa logistics ng magazine namin dito. Distribution dito sa Abu Dhabi. Yung aking opisina ay nagiging stock room din. Space is space is important because companies would need to like store their products in a location. Kasi it might not be scheduled yet for pickup. It might not be the time for delivery yet, pero kailangan ng paglalagyan or like a place where they would put it. Sabihin natin yung kay yung company nila Colette, 'di ba? Before sending it to a certain location, you would store it somewhere first. And these are beauty products. So may requirement doon. Tama ba, Colette? These are soaps and Unilever products. What are your requirements for your spaces if you would store it? Kailangan ba naka
Yeah,
air condition?
may room temperature and temperature, and then dapat separated yung mga dangerous goods sa general products.
How many products are we talking here again?
I'm not sure.
Hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds. So
I mean, yung
separated
brand.
ang food products sa
True. So space is money.
Yeah, actually sir, ay idadagdag ko lang. Actually sir, ang space sir, di ano yan siya. Kung magre-rent ka ng space, 1 square meter is 25 dirhams. 1 square meter monthly.
Saan yan? Sa warehouse sa Jebel Ali?
Sa Jebel Ali or kahit saan sir, kasi actually dati may background ako na maglalagay kami ng mga machine, yung hinhulugan ng toys or di kayo mga queen. O
Yes.
depende yan siya. So, kung gaano kalaki yung paglalagyan mo ng machine, babayaran mo yun every square meter monthly sa government. 25 dirhams yun monthly. So whole year magkano ang babayaran mo? Just
Para
for
lang
para
lang store.
O para lang siya i-store doon.
Wow.
Do you imagine in the area of a warehouse, it's very big. How much? That's why you're
Correct.
saving the space.
Yes. Space is man 25 dirhams.
Yeah, per month, per square meter.
Napapanood niyo yung mga nagluluto? Ay, hindi man nagluluto. Yung bumibili sila ng mga, yung sa US, di ba, they would keep sa storage. Nakikita niyo yon? Yung mga storages, tapos yung laman nila, yung laman ng storage, bibilhin nila. Do you see those?
Yes.
Tapos nakaka-find sila ng mga goods.
Storage wars ata.
Yeah. Ang ganda na nakita niyo. Tapos nakakakita sila ng mga good finds. Yung Netflix series na You. Alam niyo yan? Yung glass box. Warehouse din yan. Ayun si Colette, alam niya. Show you. Because spaces, they buy the spaces. Colette, ikwento mo nga habang hinahanap ko. What is used storage?
Used storage. So it's a glass box, and then nag-rent pa siya na isa pang warehouse para i-store yung glass box niya.
Correct.
Yeah.
What would he do?
Before sa season 1, ano yun, storage ng mga books. Vintage books. Okay?
Yes.
And then kasi para ma-maintain yung quality ng books, yung pagiging vintage, dapat wala masyadong air, moisture, walang makapasok doon. So, ini-store niya doon sa glass box na yan. Yan. And then I think next part, naging storage na siya para sa mga flour, sa baking products.
Yes. So yan, binibili nila yung spaces. They would rent it out. Sa Philippines may ganito din eh. Pero hindi naman siya hindi siya, alam mo yun, widely used. Other than, if you're not a company would use this because you would need a storage where to put it. Ano yung isa? Storage war? Wait, ano? Storage war ba? Yes. Ito So those are the spaces. All right, space is money. Let me share my PowerPoint here. Logistical components. Storage, warehousing, and materials handling. Packaging and utilization. Inventory, transport, information, and control. So these are your logistical components. These are the, if we remove one component from this, sabihin natin na wala yung inventory, it won't be a smooth operation. These components work all together. Storage and warehousing and materials handling, sabihin natin wala yung part na yun, then it would not be a smooth operation. So these points work all together. Storage, packaging, inventory, information, and control. Logistics outsourcing. Outsourcing is a decision of a company about make or buy goods or services. As for logistics outsourcing, if the company operates logistics activities more cheaply and then hires someone to manage it, the company should insource. However, if the company operates those activities more expensively than hires someone to do it, the company should consider an outsource. Outsourcing. If your company cannot function a certain task in the flow of supply chain, they'd rather hire. So nag-outsource sila ng services to complete the procedure. Sa companies ninyo, may mga outsources, nag-outsource ba kayo ng certain tasks? Meron? June, sa inyo ba?
Yes, sir. Actually, sa company namin, yes, we have the outsourcing, which is the city pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
We have
ano yung task na wala sa inyo na pinoprovide nila?
So, bali, this city pharmacy is one distributor of Abbott Laboratories. So, lahat ng mga products ng company namin nanggagaling, napupunta sa kanila. Then,
yes. What are your products again, June?
Actually, we have lots of products. Actually, we have medical devices.
Abbott,
yes,
correct?
Yes.
I get to partnership with Abbott. Yesterday we have an event here. We have a health talk.
Yes.
They are very active in sponsorship. They are giving pedisure, diba?
Yes. Yes. Actually, yan po yung hinahandle ko, sir. Which is we have lots of division. We have the medical devices, gamot. Pero ako po, sir, sa ano ko A&I. So we are focusing sa mga milk products.
Yes.
So pedisure is one of our products, actually.
So you would approach like pharmacies, tama ba? Is that your role?
No, sir. Actually, bali ang magiging process po niyan, this pharmacy also one of our distributor as well, like Life, all. So bali minabayaran po namin sila to promote our products.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, what is the task na in-outsource ninyo?
More likely, sir, yung mga deliveries po. So
Deliveries,
lahat po ng mga orders ng coming from Abbott Laboratories nanggagaling po sa distributor namin. So this city pharmacy, sila po yung nagsusupply sa lahat po ng mga customers ng Abbott.
Yes. Widely here in the UAE, or you would also go out?
Actually, sir,
Saudi, Oman, Bahrain.
yes, sir. Actually, we are a multi-company, so lahat po ng country sako po. Kasi depende po, sir, kung GCC countries po. Pag gusto mag-order dito sa Dubai, kasi it depends po kasi kung anong mas mura, kung saan sila makakatipid. So supposedly mura po kasi dito sa Dubai.
Yes.
So from dito po sila mag-order, tapos sinusupply ng distributor.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Jun, for sharing. What about your Riza? Outsource task. Yung company nyo may in-outsource sila. Remember, a company would have limitation and there are some tasks that they cannot provide. So that's the time that they would outsource. Anong in-outsource ng company nyo, Riza?
Actually, kasi di ba project management services kami. So, yung mga pinuprocure namin, pagka dinideliver na nila dito sa Dubai, meron kami in-outsource na forwarder, si Airlink.
Yes.
Yan. So, instead na ididiretso nila sa India, for example sa India, ibabagsak muna nila dito sa Alcus sa Airlink. Tapos kapag once completed na lahat ng mga product na in-order namin, sabay-sabay namin sila i-ship doon. Sa certain
Anong pangalan ng forwarder na in-outsource ninyo?
Airlink po.
Airlink.
Opo, sa Alcus yung warehouse nila.
The contract that you have with them, how long does do you have like sign a contract? Kasi
Yes,
these outsource sometimes, kasi the competition sometimes would be tough. They would require like a certain contract with you. May contract kayo with them?
Meron naman po. Actually, renewable naman po siya every year.
Yearly contract?
Yes po.
Tapos may contact ka doon, like you would have someone to coordinate with. May ganun ba kayo?
Opo, meron din naman po. Para mas mabilis. Hindi naman po. Oo. Para mas mabilis yung transaction ng communication namin, yung collaboration namin.
Correct.
Kasi mahirap din kapag paiba-iba yung mahawak ng account.
Ang ganda ng point, that's true. Mahirap kapag iba-iba. If there's like already a flow, pag alam niyo na yung kasama ninyo sa like the partners that you outsourced, then it's smooth yung procedures.
Kasi kapag naiba na naman yung humawak na account mo, back from the scratch na naman yung information, hihingi na naman may mga documents na ba ito sila na ipasa. So at least alam nila yung history.
Problems that you often encounter with that, may mga ina-encounter ka ng problema with that situation?
Yes, minsan halimbawa nag-resign yung dati naming contact.
Yes.
So syempre yung bago siya. So medyo overwhelmed siya. Kasi sa sobrang dami, for example, sa first 2 weeks, overwhelmed pa siya sa mga bagong task niya. So may tendency na, pati yung kami naapektuhan, na di-delay yung mga orders namin.
Correct.
Kasi hindi na-asikaso. Minsan pag tinatawagan ko, sasabihin ko na nakapag-email na ako couple of times, almost a week na. Pag hinanap pa lang niya yung subject matter doon sa email, doon pa lang pala niya binuksan yung
So kailangan ng follow-up din pala, na send follow-up?
Opo, ganun.
Thank you, Riza.
Thank you po.
Carlo, how's looking for job? Kamusta ang paghahanap ng trabaho?
Same pa rin po.
There will be a job fair, I believe, doon sa Independence Day event.
Saan po yan, sir?
Sa WTC. Yes, on the 26th there will be a job fair because it's similar group, Philippine Business Council. So magi-invite sila ng mga companies doon in all industries, and there will be a job fair. Kapag yung mga company nyo din as well ay kailangan, maybe you would need some staff, you can coordinate, or kung kayo ay may mga agency, kung kailangan nyo, because there will be a lot of people that will attend that event. Bilang magdadala din sila ng mga celebrities. Attend, no? Free nga yung admission dyan sa Dubai. Dito, may admission ticket pa, 20. 10 dirham sa bata. Wala naman celebrity silang dadal. Buti ka dyan, meron pang celebrity. Okay. Uh-huh. Third-party logistics, or 3PL. Third-party logistics describes businesses that provides one or many of a variety of logistics-related services. Types of services would include public warehousing, contract warehousing, transportation management, distribution management, and freight consolidation. Freight forwarders, also known as the non-vessel operating common carrier, or NVOCC, is a person or company that organizes shipments from individuals or corporations to get goods from the manufacturer or producer to a market, customer, or final point distribution. So ito na yung mga nag-send ng mga products ninyo. Ano yung samples ng mga freight forwarders? Aramex, DHL, Skynet. Ang Aramex, what's widely used here? Pag may mga na freight forwarders, what would you often see?
DHL.
Aramex, DHL,
Mga documents,
FedEx.
Aramex, di ba? Kay, sa company niyo, June, would you use any freight forwarders?
Actually, we're using two, sir, Aramex and DHL.
Yes. Would you consider Noon and Amazon to be one of these freight forwarders?
No.
Actually, no, sir.
Yes. Why?
I don't know.
Colette.
Depends.
Ay, 1 second, si Colette.
Amazon is what, retailers.
Yes. They would small yung
They sell your products, and yeah, they will hire third party to deliver their products to end customer.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Maliit yung mga products that they would deliver, di ba? Are you a customer of either Noon or Amazon? Kayo ba ay mga
Most of the time.
mga umu-order? Ito si Charmaine. Anong last na na-purchase mo? Which was the last service that you have
With
last na
Amazon?
service?
Actually, I purchased the one for the wedding of my friend. So,
From
and
what?
I have an Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah, from Amazon.
What product did
I
you get?
purchased something. I think that was for my friend's wedding. So like souvenirs and stuff. And then since I have an Amazon Prime, I got it for the next day.
Yes. Are you getting like more discounts with
Amazon? I only for
Amazon
Amazon Prime, I'm only getting free delivery most of the time. But if you have like an ADT credit card, you're gonna get like 10% discount.
Mas malaki pala yun ang discount sa
And I
Amazon.
also would like to share.
Sure,
I
please.
also would like to share about the freight forwarders because I normally like deal with freight forwarders.
Yeah,
I
please
do have
tell
like
us.
we do have like JAF Middle East. We have Danzas. It's actually coordinating with DHL. DHL is like small shipments, but Danzas is more into like what do you call this? Yeah.
Yes.
FTL, LCL, they do have air shipments as well.
Yes.
But for the DHL, but they are like coordinating. They're like sisters company, and then I'm also coordinating with OOCL. So basically, what happened right now for the for the freight forwarders, if they have, for example, if it's FCL, previously we only know about the OOCL as the FCL, but right now they are expanding. What they're doing is they are already accepting air shipments. They also have LCL shipments. It's not just FCL anymore. So these are what happening right now in the area of freight forwarding.
Yes.
So because they are opening the business for everyone since they are
Correct.
collaborating with each other already. So yeah. Just
So
wanted to share about
they're
that.
expanding. They're trying to reach certain markets as well. Tama? May
Yes.
mga
Yeah.
like small to like big shipments na rin sila.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Let's have a pause. Let's have a break. 10 minutes.